Good morning. Welcome to the class of 2023 Theodore Roosevelt High School's graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the posting of the colors and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Color guard, halt! Order, colors. Post the colors. Center, face. Present, arms. Order, arms. Center, face. Port, arms. Forward, march.
Welcome and good morning. First and foremost, congratulations. If you are here, then it is a semblance of how much you have accomplished already. From here, there's only more to get as long as you are willing to put in the work. Moving forward, if you wish to lead your team, you're going to start by serving them. And you're going to continue to serve them even when you're on top, because that is how you gain the respect of your people, and that is how you motivate them to push your team forward. Success is going to be in reach for every single one of you sitting here today, and the determining factor is going to be how hard you work for it. Once again, congratulations on being here, and good luck on your future endeavors. Class of 2023, please welcome to the stage our senior class president, Destiny Iwagu.
Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to extend to each of you our sincere thanks and our deep appreciation for sharing this important occasion with us. And now, may I present our guests and speakers who are here to help us mark our commencement exercises this evening. We are honored to have with us the members of the Northeast Independent School Board of Trustees, President Ms. Shannon Grona, Secretary Ms. Sandy Huey, Board of Trustees, Mr. David Byer, Mr. Steve Hilliard, Ms. Marsha Landry, and Ms. Diane Villarreal. It is also our pleasure to have with us the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Sean Micah, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Dan Villarreal, Chief of Schools and Leadership, Mr. Rudy Jimenez, Chief Instructional Officer, Mr. Anthony Garrett, and Chief Operations Officer, Dr. Anthony Mitchell. Also present are members of the administrative staff of Theodore Roosevelt High School, Mr. Brian Norwood, Principal, Ms. Christy Sabo, Data Director, Mr. Jonathan Boykin, ETA Director, Ms. Leah Fickle, Assistant Principal for Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Jamie Rich, Senior Class Administrator, Mr. Joseph Olivari, Mr. Gonzalo Simon Ramirez, Mr. Benjamin Sickle, and lastly, Ms. Jenny Lee Taylor. We would also like to recognize our senior class sponsor, Ms. Kat Rourke, and finally, Isabella Gonzalez, our senior class commencement speaker.
Good morning, parents, friends, faculty, and all of you here today, and congratulations, class of 2023. Fellow graduates, I'm about to recite a phrase you probably thought you'd never have to hear again. You heard it for nearly 4 years on the school announcements every day. That phrase is Rider Pride is alive. But what is Rough Rider Pride? Maybe it's showing up to every football game and being the loudest in the Roosevelt student section, or running down the field at the red, white, and blue parades screaming with your clubs. Maybe it's having to stand for 2 hours in a full Grinch costume at a Christmas event while your friends laugh and beg to take pictures with you. You're a real one for that, Destiny. I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot to be proud of at Roosevelt. You hear a lot about that on the announcements too. The latest placings of the wrestling team, Science Olympiad's most recent winnings, or what our JROTC friends are doing this time. Who wouldn't want to show pride in a school like that? More than pride for Roosevelt, though, I ask you to have pride in one person in particular today. That person is you. And to do that, let's take a step back to remember everyone's least favorite year and perhaps the most awkward transition year of our lives, freshman year. 1,379 days ago, we walked through the gates of Theodore Roosevelt High School, acting, feeling, and looking different than we do today. For some of us, looking much different. 2019 was the era of Bisco girls and TikTok, the era of finding somewhere to eat lunch with or scoping out which teachers were cool enough to chat with. I can't say for certain that we were all eager or facing this awkwardness head on. Heck, I spent half my freshman year eating lunch in the library, but we persevered. We persevered until a not-so-wonderful global pandemic hit us in full force in March 2020, and everything was messed up. We faced 20 empty, muted boxes every day for class instead of a full classroom, and we ate lunch in the silence of our bedrooms or 6 feet apart in a classroom instead of a crowded cafeteria. We watched video announcements instead of listening to the overhead. We couldn't even use the water fountains for our safety. There was nothing normal about the end of our freshman year, or frankly, anything that followed. But our caps and gowns today are proof enough that we are strong enough to make it. So today, I ask you to think about Rough Rider Pride, not as this complex, pride in this complex, intangible Roosevelt, and instead, have pride in yourselves. Pat yourself on the back for every time you unmuted in a silent Zoom meeting or stayed for tutoring when all you wanted to do was go home and sleep. Pat yourself on the back for every extracurricular activity you did or sibling you took care of or shift you took after a long day. You are the source of our pride. That's why everyone is here today, to celebrate you. Life is full of uncertainties, but as I close out this speech, I implore you to keep your pride alive. Do not let that drive that is in each of you die out. Find those unique parts of you and cheer them on just like you would at the most intense football game. You are worth being proud of. Thank you, class of 2023, and remember, Rider Pride is alive!
Good morning. I would like to thank everyone for being here today. For the past 4 years, the students you see before you have worked hard to arrive at this celebration, to receive their diplomas, but to also leave high school behind and venture on to new journeys. Class of 2023, you have left a legacy of excellence and raised the academic bar for the next generation of Rough Riders. You see, the class of 2023 has significantly more Summa graduates and National Merit honorees than any class at TR in the last 10 years. Additionally, you've earned millions of dollars in scholarships to attend the nation's finest colleges and trade schools, but perhaps most importantly, you have acquired the 21st century skills that will allow you to be responsible citizens and viable contributors to your community, state, and country. As you make your way into an increasingly demanding world, I leave you with this, a quote of sorts from the great fictional karate sensei, Mr. Miyagi. When Daniel's life was out of sorts, Mr. Miyagi pulled Daniel aside and told him that balance wasn't just necessary for success in karate, the lesson in balance applied to every aspect of life. Look, you all know that hard work is the key to success. But as you go forward into the world, it is important that you infuse joy and laughter into your life. I urge you to cultivate meaningful relationships with family and friends and find the satisfaction that comes with giving the most precious gift there is, the gift of time. On behalf of our faculty and staff, congratulations, class of 2023. Best of luck in all your future endeavors, and may you forever keep Rider Pride alive. Will the senior class of 2023, please rise? Dr. Micah, the administration and faculty of Theodore Roosevelt High School do hereby certify that the members of the class of 2023 have completed all the requirements for the secondary level of education as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees. It is therefore my recommendation that the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District confer upon each member a high school diploma with all the rights, privileges, and honors rightfully bestowed upon them. I take great pleasure in presenting to you the Theodore Roosevelt High School Senior Class of 2023.
Class of 2023, you may be seated. Your graduation ceremony is a time when you and your family may look back at the many milestones in your life. You may reminisce about your first words, your first steps, or your first day of kindergarten. And maybe you may even think about those first toys. It's one of those toys that I would like to talk with you about today. The Lego toy has been a childhood staple since 1932. Parents, if you're like me, you pierce the silence of a quiet night as one of those blocks embedded in your foot. However, both you and your children may have been the first to grow up in a world without Lego building blocks. See, the company nearly went bankrupt, except for one small, slight change that altered their course. The Lego company modified their building bricks by 0.1 millimeter. That one very minor modification helped change the trajectory of the company and secured its future. Students, it wasn't a major change. It wasn't even a significant change. In fact, it was a change just the width of a strand of hair. Except that one small slight change made them the toy of the world. You are sitting in that chair this morning because of the many slight modifications you have made along the way, whether purposefully or instinctively. You have made minor modifications and decisions that brought you where you are right now. When you look back at the modifications and the decisions that you've made, you will realize they often were not wholesale or major changes. They were just slight degrees of change, a 0.1 millimeter modification. You will discover as you go through life that slight modifications will take you to a destination better than you could have ever imagined. Small changes indeed lead to great rewards. Your years in school have enriched your natural gifts and talents with knowledge on which to build a successful future. Slight degrees of change along the way will keep you on a path of success. Continue making those slight modifications, and you will discover that over time, you will achieve greatness and success. Walk out of this ceremony this morning with the confidence that you are prepared to lead the life that you were born to lead. Mrs. Grona, as superintendent, I hereby certify that the class of 2023 of Theodore Roosevelt High School has met all requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
Seniors, you did it. What a unique high school experience you've had. You took a challenging time and you became flexible, resilient, determined, and brave. You persevered and made the best of this unprecedented time. We are so proud of you. Parents and guardians, thank you for everything that you've done to help your child have a successful academic journey. I know that today is an emotional one for you, but your child is ready to spread their wings and fly. Seniors, be the change you wish to see in the world. Be passionate about what you do. Have patience, gratitude, and forgiveness. Speak kindly, love generously, have integrity, dream big, and don't ever give up. Be confident and trust your instincts. Don't lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those that do. Do the right thing, even if no one else is. Seek opportunities to take risks. Learn from your mistakes and be prepared to take the next big risk. Sometimes you have to step outside your comfort zone to make your dream come true. Don't fear failure, and don't let a single failure define you. Today, you are starting a new chapter in your life, 365 blank pages to create. You decide what goes in them. I wish you the courage to be yourself and to follow your own path. Strive to be your best every day and fill your blank pages to make it the best chapter ever. As a mom, I love what our own Roosevelt graduate, Admiral William McRaven, told the 2014 UT graduates. He told them to make your bed. You will have accomplished the first task of the day. It reinforces the fact that the little things matter. If you can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. So seniors, take pride in the little jobs, because then people will think you are worthy of the bigger jobs. And remember, your life is defined by the little things and the big things. Learn to celebrate both. Class of 2023, make your bed. It will make your mom happy. Face each day with an open heart and mind. Keep a childlike sense of wonder. Go out and change the world and have fun doing it. Mr. Norwood, Dr. Micah, as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District, it is my honor and privilege to confirm and accept the certification of the class of 2023 of Theodore Roosevelt High School in accordance with the requirements as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Rider pride is alive. Good luck and God bless you all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin graduating of diplomas, the administration and faculty of Theodore Roosevelt High School wish to express their pride and the accomplishments of the class of 2023. At this time, we wish to give special recognition to several groups of outstanding graduates. Will each group please stand when you are recognized? The following groups of students are wearing honor cords. The honor students wearing white cords are graduating cum laude. These students have maintained a grade point average between 90 and 94. Please be seated. The honor students wearing silver cords are graduating magna cum laude. These students maintain a grade average between 95 and 99. Please be seated. The honor students wearing gold cords are graduating summa cum laude. These students maintain a grade average of 100. Please be seated. The graduates wearing burnt orange and white cords are graduating with college credit through the On-Ramps program in partnership with the University of Texas. Please be seated. The graduates wearing red and blue cords are graduating with college credit in partnership with San Antonio Alamo Colleges. Please be seated. The graduates wearing gray stoles are members of the graduating class of the Design and Technology Academy. Please be seated. The graduates wearing the maroon stoles are members of the graduating class of the Design and Technology Academy. Please be seated. The graduates wearing the white and blue stoles are members of the National Honor Society. Each was selected for membership on the basis of scholarship, character, service, and leadership. Please be seated. We would also like to extend our deepest gratitude to all of our graduates who will be leaving to serve their nation in all branches of the armed forces. Please stand and be recognized. Please be seated.
Thank you, Ms. Rourke. And now, will the first two rows of seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas? Please assist us in ensuring that each graduate is properly recognized and the class of 2023 has a dignified ceremony. Every parent, every relative, every friend attending this ceremony is waiting with pride for that special senior to be recognized. We sincerely thank you for your courteous attention.
Sarah Mortaza Arastu. Rocco Clark Argubright. Trinity Sage Bryan, Harding University Scholarship. Dylan Anders Gordon Brodeen. John Taylor Chapman, Texas State University Merit Scholarship. William Austin Cheng. Lune Adrian Domingo Kotama. Derek Manuel Colon Perez, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Noah Sebastian Colon. Paola Lizette Contreras Garcia, Alamo Promise. Pedro Andreas Cordova, Terry Foundation Scholarship. Jaden Michael Thomas Diaz. Larry Lupe Diaz II. Unvu Kang Din, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Caitlin Rebecca Duran, San Antonio Area Foundation Legacy Scholarship. Bailey Eugene Earl, Texas Leadership Scholarship. Talia Kendall Edwards, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Caroline Grace Evans. Andrea Nicole Fabian Navarro, Cyber Patriot National Scholarship. Claudia Alisa Garcia, University of Texas at San Antonio, Terry Foundation Scholarship. Nicole Yvette Garcia, Virgil T. Blossom Scholarship. Christian Garza, St. Mary's University, Gateway Scholarship. Hold on, wait. Isabella Jacqueline Gonzalez, Texas TSA Scholarship. Kaylin Nicole Green, Texas Tech University, Presidential Merit Scholarship. Isaiah Dean Gurney, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Dylan Christopher Archer, President's Choice Scholarship, Texas A&M University at College Station. Ernesto Alam Gutierrez, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Wyatt Andrew Hall, Alamo Promise. Janice Hernandez Bustos, University of the Incarnate Word, Presidential Scholarship. Mariana Nicole Hernandez, Alamo Promise. Valerie Jacqueline Hernandez, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Victoria Estrada Hernandez, Texas A&M University at College Station Merit Scholarship. Jackson Thomas Heineman, Texas Tech University Merit Scholarship. Anthony Phuc Nguyen, Charlotte Lynn Jones Charitz, St. Edward's University Presidential Merit Scholarship. Nicole Ann Lacombe, Texas A&M University at College Station Merit Scholarship. Gabriel Larios, Texas State University Merit Scholarship. Tiana Nicole Lee, Texas State University Merit Scholar Award. Moises Leon. Bruno Bendito Lima, Alamo Promise. Zachary William Long. Jasmine Maria Rebecca Lopez Cifuentes. Lily Valentina Lozano Casas, Alamo Promise. Bethany Ann Luther. Krista Novali Malloy. Eric Lucian Marquez Barnett, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs, Peak Award Admissions Award. Damian Darwin Acosta Martel. Abigail Marcelina Martinez, Dell Scholars at UT Austin. Gabriel Martinez. Joshua Ephraim Martinez, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Saul Antonio Martinez. Javier Martinez Ortiz, University of Texas at San Antonio, Terry Foundation Scholarship. Bradford Allen Malden. Haley Aria Miles. Brianna Ellen Miller. Liliana Sofia Munguia. Genesis Yatseli Navarro Villa. Kang Woo Win, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Demi Lola Charis Ogunsaya. Griffin Colby Oliver, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Leadership Award. John Austin David Padilla, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Jordan Elizabeth Palmer. Maria Paula Peña Vargas. Jude Asher Rangel. Haley Monique Reyna Perez, Alamo Promise. Emma Elizabeth Richter, Texas State Merit Scholarship. Elisha John Rubio, University of the Incarnate Word, Presidential Scholarship. Roman Renee Salazar, Valero Bowl Scholarship. Isabel Sanchez Gonzalez, Cyber Patriot, National Scholarship. Vanessa Danielle Segura. Kemia Tiona Simpson, University of Texas at San Antonio, Top Scholar Program. Remy Knight Soto, University of the Incarnate Word, Presidential Scholarship. Byway Bobby Tan Jr., Alamo Promise. Cody Michael Thompson, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Natalie Nicole Torres, Alamo Promise. Yin Fu Huang Trung, Linda M. Howe Scholarship. Sophia Renee Valenzuela, Texas A&M University at College Station, Academic Merit Scholarship. Carla Delfina Vela, Washington and Lee University, W&L Grant. Nicholas Faustino Villarreal, St. Mary's University, Gateway Scholarship. Neil Anthony Williams, University of North Texas, Excellent Scholar in Texas. Tony Deshaun Williams, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Gianna Lene Wilson, University of Texas at San Antonio, Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Logan Adam Wilson, Valero Alamo Bowl Scholarship. William John Wilson III, Texas State University Bobcat Scholarship. Alexander Charles Aliman, Alamo Promise. Juliana Aravelo Rivero, Alamo Promise. Dylan Charles Burdett, Alamo Promise. Nicholas Emmanuel Carrillo. Brandon Sean Chandler, Alamo Promise. Jada Armani Copeland, Alamo Promise. Juliana Ray Corona, Coastal Bend College Volleyball Athletic Scholarship. Joseph Patrick Vincent Cunningham III. Caden Faith DeGrazia, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Nature Elise Dunn, University of Texas at San Antonio, Merit Scholarship. Owen David Embleton. Viane Escobedo, Alamo Promise. Ryan Hunter Feldmoose. Jojene Monique Fowler. Jalea Mahogany Fowler. Mauro Galvan Gutierrez, Alamo Promise. Matthew Christopher Gill, Texas Lutheran University Promise. Carlos Abel Gonzalez. Isaac Gregorio Gonzalez. Omar Esau Gonzalez. Amber Jasmine Hitchcock, University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa, National Hispanic Scholarship, Tuition Scholarship. Trent Javari Hodge, University of the Incarnate Word, Provost Scholarship. Suleiman Mohammed Ibrahim. Jazz Karen Kaur Kalon, Alamo Promise. Isaac Andreas Leal, Eric Daniel Hernandez Memorial Scholarship. Shannon Denise Lede, University of Texas at San Antonio Scholarship. Cesar Emilio Lopez Rodriguez. Mackenzie Grace Mattis, Texas State University Bobcat Promise. Melanie Michelle Maldonado, University of the Incarnate Word, Presidential Scholarship. Jacob Carl Malone. Stephen Andrew Mercado. Carolina Bella Molina, Angelo State University, Distinguished Scholarship. Victoria Maria Mosqueda, Presidential Excellence, Emory-Riddle Aeronautical University. Pablo Daniel Nieto. Yeshua Guillermo Pedrea Cantu, Alamo Promise. Sophia Elizabeth Phillips. Mia Jolie Ramirez. Hyatt Ernest Richelia, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Anthony Valentin Rico, University of the Incarnate Word, Provost Scholarship. Cruz Gaglion Rivas. Amelia Jean Roque. Zaris Azalea Romo, Global Award Scholarship. Lutz Maria Segura, Alamo Promise. Edgar Sotelo, Alamo Promise. Damian Matthew Starr, Alamo Promise. Taylor Araya Thatcher, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Azalea Jo Trujillo. Alyssa Faith Valdez, Alamo Promise. Malachi Seth Valdez, Alamo Promise. Alfredo Valle, Academic Excellence Scholar. Ryan Penelope Vega. Enrique Villarreal III. Ashley Marie Walker, University of Texas at San Antonio, Bold Promise Scholarship. Daniel Matthias Walston, Our Lady of the Lake University, Presidential Excellence Scholarship. Callie Nilaja Whitaker, Apex Honors Research and Wellness Training Program. Oscar Roy Williams, University of the Incarnate Word, Presidential Scholarship. Andrew Nicholas Yanez, Alamo Promise. Charisma Brielle Alonso. Abril Citlali Anginano Salas. Onalia Yvette Aquino. Cesar Emmanuel Arivalo Sandoval. Brennan Kyle Bullard, Alamo Promise. Michael Aiden Burnett, Alamo Promise. Raul Alejandro Camarina. Camille Lachelle Canales Smith, Alamo Promise. Isabel Marie Castaneda. Tamara Cazares, Alamo Promise. Alejandro Sinai Sadillo, Alamo Promise. Fatima Cisneros, Alamo Promise. Eric Yahir De Leon Rios. Logan Janae De Leon, Alamo Promise. Guadalupe Lucy Duran, Alamo Promise. Kyler Elijah Gillespie, Alamo Promise. Brianna Eva Gomez, Alamo Promise. Adrian Landon Guadiana Gonzalez, ETA Alliance Scholarship. Keilani Bree Hinojosa, Alamo Promise. Kavan Marcel Heisen. Sydney Marie Infante, Coastal Bend College Volleyball Scholarship. Kekoa Kahaikolu Frederick Joaquin, ETA Alliance Scholarship. Harley Cameron Jones. Lucas Nicholas Juarez. Nathan Wook Lee. Michaela Lorenza Longoria. Paul Nathaniel Lucas, Alamo Promise. David Jose Malacara, Alamo Promise. Ashley Martinez. Moises David Matos Matos, Alamo Promise. Cole Alexander McBride. Michael George McLeod, Alamo Promise. Lisbeth Melendez. Kaylee Brianna Mercado. Enrique Milion Ramirez. Leila Alia Nejad, Alamo Promise. Stephanie A. Padilla. Elisa Maria Pena. An Phuong Pham. JC Ann Quintanilla, Alamo Promise. Kennedy Shaylin Ray. Elijah Leon Resendez. Joaquin Emmanuel Santillan. Chloe Jean Saver, University of Texas at San Antonio, Merit Scholarship. Evelyn Rose Solis. Quincy Paul Tang. Mumu Ta, Angelo State University, Distinguished Scholarship. Alexis Marisol Taylor, San Antonio Educational Partnership Scholarship. Devin Lamar Tennyson Shepard. Roberto Daniel Domingo Velasquez, Alamo Promise. Melissa Ann Wayne, Alamo Promise. Same Shishai Welda Marie Rhiannon Lee Worth. Gabriela Adeline Zapata, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs, Peak Award. Naseen Abshir Abdelkader. Carlos Anthony Acosta. Charles Damian Adamson. Kafia Noor Aiden. Carla Aguilar. Octavio Leon Aguilar. Kimberly Angela Marie Aguirre. Moises Aguirre. Noah Alamos Jr. Isai Andrew Lee Elias. Arnacel Marlene Ayagues. Juan Jose Alonso Jr. Azalea Rosa Alva, University of the Incarnate Word, Dean Scholarship. Ashley Noemi Alvarez Palomo. Samantha Alvarez Silva. Lixie Denesi Ardon Ventura. Fernando Armillo Jr. Julian Alexander Arguin. Christopher Napoleon Arriaga. Anthony David Arvizu. Joseph Frankie Ion Escamilla. Ricardo Antonio Badillo, Alamo Promise. Carlton James Barney, Alamo Promise. Elliot Ray Barrera Jr. Luis Alejandro Barrios Suarez. Guillermo Baron Puente. Abdul Basit. Dylan Michael Bechtold Moore. Robert Lamont Bell, Alamo Promise. Nathan Anthony Benavides. Nyasha Unique Boston. Michaela Kalis Bowie. Mackenzie Latrice Bowie. Catherine Rachel Broadus, Alamo Promise. Evelyn Gloria Broadus. Jade Kiera Brock, Alamo Promise. Jalen Jacob Brock, Alamo Promise. Runisha Claytrice Brooks. Matupiko Bukuru. Garen Sean Burnell, Alamo Promise. Janaya Nadine Bird, Sam J. Ricklin, Rotary Diploma Plus Program. Alyssa Marie Canedo, Alamo Promise. Michael Rodolfo Cardenas. Maya Jacqueline Cardenas. Malachi Gerardo Carmona. German Ariel Carranza Lopez. Damian Roberto Casas Cruz. Noel Gerardo Castañeda Mieles. Ashley Yolanda Castillo. Asia Rose Castro. Donald DeAndre Cathy Jr. Jose Everardo Cepeda Betanzos. Benjamin Ruben Chavez. Juan Pablo Ramon Chavez. Adrian Chavez Trejo. Scarlett Willow Michaela Chittister, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs Peak Award. Amalyn Margaret Christian. Grayson Bryant Christian. Joseph Michael Kiampa. Jaderick Jaworski Clay. Daniel Clemens. Dylan Deshaun Coleman. Grace Adela Contreras. Marlene Lisbeth Contreras. Aaliyah Abigail Corona. Jose Andres Coronado. Jeremiah James Cortez. Jose Ismael Costilla II. Jr. Michael Clayton Crow. Carla Isabel Cruz Rivera. Maria Fernanda Cunha. Aiden Samuel Davis, Alamo Promise. Darielle Raquel Davis, Alamo Promise. Niera de la Cruz. Crystal Jade Antonio de la Rosa. Ray De Leon IV. Caitlin Elizabeth Deanda. Ariana Lucia Dinsman, Alamo Promise. Christian Nathaniel Dinsman, University of Mary Hardin Baylor, Honor Scholarship. Karina Linda Diaz. Nicholas Sebastian Diaz, Alamo Promise. Francisco Emmanuel Diaz Ochoa. Colin Pak Doan, Alamo Promise. Timothy Andrew Duffy. Zalea Janice Edwards. Sa Po E. Brian Elicia. Mayeli Paulina Espinoza. Miguel Angel Espinoza. Alfredo Arturo Esquivel Cruz. Jeremiah Munguia Estrada. Jose Abraham Estrada, Alamo Promise. Deanna Lee Finney. Erin Renee Fletcher. Isaiah Ray Flores. Jonathan Flores, University of New Mexico Outstanding Student Award. Maria Nicole Flores, Alamo Promise. Samuel Lee Everett Floyd, Alamo Promise. Samaya Elizabeth Floyd. Kaylee Marie Foyles, Alamo Promise. Tyler Peyton Foster. Adriana Ashlanique Franks, Alamo Promise. Isela Lizette Fuentes. Michaela Marie Gaitan. Jose Manuel Galvan, Alamo Promise. Devin Alexander Gamage. Ariana Nicole Garcia, Alamo Promise. Casillas Dimitri Garcia. Crystal Giselle Garcia. Nathaniel Ulian Garcia. Sol Edith Garcia. Caitlin Garcia Prado. Janessa Elizabeth Garcia Sosa. Cameron Lee Gibbons Lopez. Gabrielle Lorena Gissendanner, Alamo Promise. Daniel Antonio Gomez, Alamo Promise. Victoria Alize Gomez, Alamo Promise. Adrian Ricardo Gonzalez. Sierra Nicole Gonzalez, Alamo Promise. Juliana Justin Gonzalez, Alamo Promise. Edgar Gonzalez, Alamo Promise. Juliana Monique Gonzalez. Lea Corolla Gonzalez. Peter Sebastian Garcia. Naomi Brigitte Granillo Aguero. Marlon Joshua Guzman. Kylie Nicole Hall. Silver Rose Margarita Hall. Wesley Edward Hall. Dominic Maurice Hamilton. Samantha Crystal Harmon Kai, accepting the diploma in memory of Samantha Crystal Harmon Kai is Semi Kai. Braylon Rayvon Harris. Estrella Marie Hernandez. Maya Lizette Hernandez. Christian Hernandez Vasquez. Gavin Matthew Herrera. Marco Antonio Herrera, Alamo Promise. Marco Antonio Hinojosa Garcia. Albert Lee Hollins III, Alamo Promise. Christopher Charles Holloway. Sonam Hussein. Alejandro Ibarra, Alamo Promise. Jonathan Saul Ibarra Gonzalez, Alamo Promise. What's going on? You're next? Okay. Okay. Where's her card? Hold on. Where's her card? Jakayla Antoinette Jackson. Destiny Egochi Iwagu, Alamo Promise. Jacoja Delche Jackson, Alamo Promise. Kiana Chanel Rochelle Jackson, Alamo Promise. Joshua Keegan Jacobs, Alamo Promise. Phoenix Anicia Jones Miller. Caitlin Joy Kalinowski, Alamo Promise. Caleb Douglas Kimmerer. Heaven Renee Kennedy, Alamo Promise. Eric King. Jaden Marcellus King. Alex Hayden Krutzkamp. Jermila Kiavana Kiles, Alamo Promise. Joseph Wayne Lully, Alamo Promise. Lucero Guadalupe Landeras Gonzalez, Garcia. Destiny Olivia Landeros Morales. Christopher Jean Leingang. Leah Victoria Leon, Alamo Promise. Haley Nicole Linscomb. Carolina Desiree Lopez. Richard Lopez. Sienna Angel Lopez Ituarte. Inley Louis Dort. Jenna Ray Lutz, Alamo Promise. Ivan Magana. Amabli Mahori. Paris Alia Maldonado. Troy Dalton Malloy, Alamo Promise. Alimasa Mambo. Danielle Renea Manor. Marlon Elijah Martin, Alamo Promise. Aya Miley Martinez. Samuel Esban Martinez. Brian Alexander Martinez. Ever Martinez Gurola. Daniel Alejandro Martinez Rodriguez. Angel Amado Martinez Van Dyke. Hold on. Next. Where are we at? Jalela Lachey Matthews, Alamo Promise. Ashley Pauline McCutcheon. Riley Jane McDaniel. Ariana Rose McDonald. Charles Roy McGee. Brian Anthony Medelez. Catherine Vanessa Mejia. Gwendolyn Minchaka. Brianna Janae Miles. Miguel Angel Miranda Gomez. Lizzie Charlize Monsivais. Angelica Deviani Montero Alfaro. Christopher Montoya. Alexander Christian Bulfingo Moore. Alexander Morales Gallardo. Jocelyn Jeanette Moreno Villegas. Felipe Bryant Morgan, Alamo Promise. Alea Ashley Nicole Munoz. Travis Lamont Murray Jr. James DeBarmia. Ezekiel Jerloy Neely. Lam No. Wee Gia Win, Alamo Promise. Nai Than Win. Jamari Montrell Nichols, Texas Lutheran University Athletic Scholarship. Gabriela Nebrace Nicolau, Alamo Promise. Joshua Michael Nieto. Alkit Benjamin Kahanini Pali. Gerald Wyatt Norton. Juan Martin Ochoa Hernandez Jr. Ayana Leilani Andriaz, Alamo Promise. Zion Jete Orozco, Alamo Promise. Vivian Marie Ortega. Mark Anthony Ortiz. Naomi Lemoni Paez. Benjamin Andrew Parker. Lyric Kimori Parker, Alamo Promise. Amaya Faith Para, Alamo Promise. Alexander Matthew Pasquale Davis. Ileana Flor Pena. Patrick Noel Pena. David Perez Jr. Valentin Jesus Perez. Viviana Perez. Gabriel Alejandra Pina. Laquan Markel Pineda. Hector Placencia. Andrew Lamar Price, Texas Lutheran University Heritage Scholarship. Zuleika Yamilet Puente. Mercedes Roxanne Ramirez. Nayeli Catherine Ramirez Vivar. Ethan Matthew Rangel. Kenneth Earl Ray Jr., McPherson College Athletic Scholarship. Brian Keith Roeder. Donnell Charles Ridley. Elijah Isaiah Riley. Juan Carlos Rios Jr. Daniel Jose Rivas de la Garza. Isabella Angelina Rivera. Jamonte Deshaun Robinson, Alamo Promise. Giancarlo Briones Rodriguez. Kelvin Yadiel Rodriguez Agrait. Maria Paula Rodriguez Garcia. Daniel Romero. Nettie Atzel Romo Gardia. Trinity Michelle Rosado. Daniel Lee Rosenthal III. Angel Nathaniel Ruiz. Zuriel Ruiz. Charles Stephen Riba. Israel Salazar. Luke Allen Salazar Jr., Alamo Promise. Filiberto Salinas Jr., Alamo Promise. Nambaji Mana Sampson. Freddie Jr. Sanchez. Raven Cadence Sanchez. Sebastian Alexander Sanchez. Vincent Gabriel Sanchez Jr. Juan Antonio Sanchez Cruz. Ozzie Lennox Sanders Jr. Samara Salcedo, Alamo Promise. Danny Lone Sayalin. Joseph Helleman Rivera Schmidt. Angela Michelle Scott Pulliam. Dante Kayvon C. Leah Raylyn Cerna. Preston Sertich, Alamo Promise. Logan Russell Shelton. Alejandro Cifuentes. Jeffrey Javier Silva. Jackson Kale Slaughter, Shriner University Hope Scholarship. Gay Na So. Druche Marie Summers, Houston Baptist University Merit Scholarship. Pedro Soto IV. Tyrese William Kirk Spencer. Emily Loretta Staley. Mashani Marie Stewart. Ari Jaleel Stout. Marissa Crystal Tapia, Alamo Promise. Tomek Francisco Tavira. Janisha Carol Kulani Thomas Reyes, Alamo Promise. Leslie Nicole Tovar. Brianna Celeste Trevino, Alamo Promise. Myra Elena Trevino. Devon Marquise Tribune. Ramses Trujillo Cabral. Clayton Levester Turner III, Alamo Promise. Jasmine Isabel Linda Turner. Jesselyn Faye Cruz Untalan, Alamo Promise. Bianca Emma Marie Uribe Arvizo. Mariana Valdivia, Alamo Promise. Rachel Valdivia, Alamo Promise. Cassandra Sophia Vargas, Sam J. Ricklin Rotary Diploma Plus Scholarship. Janeth Margarita Vargas, Alamo Promise. Jose Raul Vasquez. Luis Eduardo Vega Gomez. Armando Eliseo Vera. Michael Andres Villamil. Neftali Galilea Villasenor. Jose Joshua Villegas. Vincent Terona Virey. Pablo Isaac Viveros, Alamo Promise. Deshaun Corvell Demir, Washington. Donovan Tyler, Washington. Unisha Ian White, Alamo Promise. Riasha Nicole Wilkes. Angelise Nicole Williams, Alamo Promise. Anthony Dean Williams, Jr. Michael Maurice Leroy Williams. Zaire Zalis Williams. Jalen Latrell Wingfield. Damek Thor Wituski. Dallas Lundy Wren. Evan Mitchell Yeager, Alamo Promise. Gabriela Yanez. Dentrez Antonio Yates. Jaden Dongmin Yoon. Kayla Nicole Young. Xander Renee Young. Renee Zamora Hernandez. Carol Alejandro Zavala. Damian J. Batista.
All right. Will everyone please stand for the alma mater?
Theodore Roosevelt High, we are here to say goodbye. Class of 2023, we made it despite no guarantee. Take one last look around at the peers that you have found. The time has come to move beyond in our cap and gown that we have donned. The world is waiting out there, and our limits will stretch as far as we dare. Graduates, at this time, please turn your tassels from right to left.